Hey everyone. Have you ever noticed how certain conversations just shut down instantly? You ask a question, share some data, or point out an inconsistency, and boom, the discussion ends with one loaded word. No counter evidence, no real rebuttal, just a label that makes you the bad guy. Today we're diving into why this tactic is everywhere, why it's so effective at poisoning discourse, and what we can do about it. Stick around, this one might change how you see every heated debate online. In today's polarized world, a rhetorical shortcut has gone viral. Someone challenges a popular view on climate, science, gender, vaccines, or even something niche like social norms, and the instant reply is, "Oh, so you're a climate denier? Or a science denier, gender denier, polygamy denier?" The blank before denier gets filled in almost automatically. This is what I call the Denier Fallacy, a lazy ad hominem attack that acts like a conversational stop sign. It doesn't engage with your actual points, it just brands you as morally defective or intellectually broken and moves on. At its core, this fallacy does three sneaky things at once. It conflates 1. Simple disagreement with a specific claim, 2. Full blown rejection of settled overwhelming evidence, like true historical denialism, and 3. Attacking the person's character or motives. By jumping straight from your question to calling you a denier, the labeler skips the hard part, actually addressing your evidence, logic, or the uncertainties involved. Suddenly, you're not a fellow thinker. You're lumped in with Holocaust deniers or geocentrists. It cheapens real denialism and turns healthy skepticism into a pathology. The label sounds reasonable because some denial is indefensible. But now it's slapped on anyone asking for better data, highlighting flawed studies, or refusing to treat a hypothesis as unquestionable gospel. Skepticism itself gets pathologized. Why does this tactic stick around? It thrives for three practical reasons. First, it's emotionally efficient. Accusing denial triggers instant moral outrage, way faster and more contagious than actually debating facts. Second, it flatters the accuser. You become the brave defender of truth, science, or compassion, while the other person is the enemy of progress. Third, it short circuits accountability. If the dominant narrative later proves incomplete or flat out wrong, which happens in science and society all the time, the original questioners get painted as cranks instead of the people who were right too early. History is full of yesterday's deniers becoming tomorrow's heroes. Researchers who question the bacterial cause of ulcers, eugenics policies, or even whether heavier than air flight was possible. These people weren't ignoring evidence, they were demanding higher standards of it. Strip away the denier label, and what do you usually find? Not some villain, but a truth seeker insisting on seeing the receipts, a challenger testing ideas instead of swallowing them whole, a skeptic using the same critical thinking that drives real scientific progress, an independent thinker who won't outsource their judgment to the loudest voices or most credentialed experts. These aren't vices, they're the exact mindset behind every major advance in knowledge. When practiced with civility, openness to counter evidence, and humility, they deserve respect, not dismissal. So, what's the remedy? It's simple but powerful. Argue the argument, not the arguer. If the data is flawed, show the flaw. If the logic breaks, demonstrate where. If conclusions overreach, bring counter evidence. Calling someone a denier adds zero value to the conversation. It just signals you've run out of real replies. Intellectual honesty demands we retire this tactic. Disagreement isn't denial, dissent isn't deviance. Questioning authority isn't heresy. In the era of instant information and shaky institutional trust, the healthy response to uncomfortable facts isn't to attack the messenger, it's to weigh the claims, test the evidence, and chase the truth wherever it leads. Next time you feel denier rising to your lips, pause. Ask yourself, are you defending a solid conclusion or just defending your right not to examine it? The first strengthens discourse, the second poisons it. Truth doesn't need enforcers shouting down skeptics. It needs skeptics willing to follow the evidence, even when it contradicts the prevailing story. If this resonated with you, head over to my Substack at humblingmybrain.substack.com. I publish articles like this one and others daily, deep dives into how we think, debate, and pursue truth in a messy world. This exact piece is waiting for you there, along with the full archive and plenty more to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments. Let's keep thinking critically together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.